TP Jagger here with the 3-Minute Writing Teacher. In today's video, we're going to explore a creative writing tip for how to write a page turner. In an earlier video, we looked at narrative arc, which is the basic structure virtually all stories share. With the narrative arc view of a story, you start at the beginning, soon introduce a problem that will drive the story through the middle toward the problem's resolution, and finally, you wrap it up at the story's ending. Since your story's problem is the engine that keeps your story driving forward, keep in mind that every engine needs fuel. And the fuel for a story's problem is tension. As long as your story introduces a problem that needs resolved, that problem will bring tension with it. But there's no way the tension that comes from introducing a story's problem will provide enough fuel to keep your plot moving all the way to the resolution. If you want to write a story that's a page turner, you should refuel your plot by including some form of tension in every scene. A great way to do this is with conflict. Often conflict is person to person. I read a lot of middle grade school stories, and the main characters experience conflict with quite a few different people. With parents, siblings, teachers, principals, school bullies, and even with friends. But conflict doesn't always have to be between people. The conflict can also be person to thing. In Herman Melville's Moby Dick, much of the conflict is with a rather large whale. In movies like Twister and The Perfect Storm, there's conflict with the weather. Conflict can take a lot of forms, but conflict always produces the same result. It adds tension. And a story with tension is a story more likely to keep readers turning pages. The conflict doesn't always have to be huge, but generally speaking, as the story moves forward, heading toward the climax, the conflict gets bigger, the tension grows greater. Let's look at 2 short video clips to see how conflict can be intensified. In this first clip, the little brother has the big brother's letter, so the big brother reaches for a model airplane in order to negotiate.
Oh, how about it? Either the plane or the letter.
The conflict is minimal. The older brother quickly strikes a bargain, not much chance for tension. But in the second version, let's see what the older brother grabs instead of the model airplane.
Say, what have you got? Well, that's my letter. Give me that.
Let me.
Why,
I got the
you
letter.
dirty little sneak. You gonna give me that letter? Are you gonna give it to me?
No.
Okay, I'll show you.
By shifting from airplane to coat hanger, we've moved from a negotiation to a threat. Greater conflict, greater tension, greater interest. So, do you have a scene that's sagging? Maybe it's missing conflict. Or, if the scene already has conflict, look for ways to make the conflict more intense. As you do so, hopefully you'll find you've written a page turner that will hold your reader's interest from beginning to end.